income elasticity of demand and cross-price elasticity of demand. Let's start with income elasticity of demand. And income elasticity of demand measures how quantity demanded responses to a change in consumer income. And it is calculated by dividing the percentage change in quantity demanded by the percentage change in income. The sign of the income elasticity of demand depends on the type of the good in question. Remember, we have two types of goods. We have normal goods and inferior goods. As consumers' income increases, they will buy more normal goods, such as cars and restaurant meals. As we see here, the change in both cases will be in the same direction. The income goes up, the quantity demanded for normal goods will go up. Since the change in the same direction, we expect this elasticity to be positive. And as consumers' income increases, consumer will buy fewer inferior goods, such as public transportation and fast food. In this case, we see that the direction is in the opposite direction. So as income increases, the quantity demanded for inferior goods will decrease. Since we have these two inverse relationship between the two variables, we expect the sign of this income elasticity of demand to be negative. In summary, the income elasticity of demand for normal goods is positive, and the income elasticity of demand for inferior goods is negative. Cross-price elasticity of demand measures how the quantity demanded for one good responds to the changes in the price of another good. And it is measured with this formula: cross-price elasticity of demand equals the percentage change in quantity demanded for good X divided by the percentage change in the price of good Y. How will the different types of goods affect the sign of the cross-price elasticity of demand? If the two goods are substitutes like apples and pears, and if X is apples and Y is pears, the percentage change in the price of pears, let's say if the price of pears increases, what happens? People, consumers, will substitute pears with apples, and they will buy more apples, more quantities of apples, and as a result, we'll have a elasticity, cross-price elasticity of demand that is positive, because we have these two things going in the same direction. If the two goods are complements, such as coffee and sugar, and if the price of sugar increases, what happens to the coffee consumption? People will buy less coffee. They will be willing to buy less coffee, and as we see here, the direction in these two variables is different, so they move in the opposite direction, and we expect that the cross-price elasticity of demand to be negative. In summary, the cross-price elasticity of demand for substitutes is positive, and the cross-price elasticity of demand for complements is negative.